it Jesse from Mod Devices.
Yeah, that's correct.
And maybe you remember that I made a review of the Modular, and they showed today the new Modular X. Can we get a little presentation of it?
Yeah, of course.
I think a lot of sounds we can because it's a prototype, as you say. So let's dive in.
Yeah, let's start with the box here. So this is our prototype right here. As you can see, we have some awesome new potentiometers. Feel free to give them a touch. I think they feel amazing. It's a really good, precise feeling on them. Really grippy. Then also we have the new switches over here. I just have one mapped right now because it's still really early in the day, but they have a really nice tactile feedback. So we have 4 switches, 8 pots, 2 rotary encoders, and a lot more information on the screen compared to the Duo, of course.
It's a completely different interface.
Exactly. We try to make to put as much useful information on there while still keeping it very easy to read. So you can see I've got 2 controls assigned here to the potentiometers. I have 1 switch assigned, and I just have this rotary assigned here to scroll through the presets on our synth. One new thing we also added is a master volume control. So no need to add a plugin for that anymore. All you need to do is press and hold the right button. You can see that the color here inverts, and now you can turn it to change the master volume.
Yeah, that's good.
Also on the left screen, you can now see the pedal board name. It's been a very, very often requested feature. So now we made some space specifically in the interface here to accommodate for that. And other than that, we've added a couple of extra I/O ports. So let me just grab you the not connected unit. It's a bit easier to show. So what we did also is we added an expression pedal and CV input. So it's actually an expression pedal or 2 CV inputs on a stereo jack. It also samples at audio rate, so it's very exciting what you can do with this. You can actually build a modular synth practically inside the device and then use an audio signal to modulate this. So you can you could build your modular synth, plug in a guitar and completely mess with the sound, put in a microphone, whatever you like. Or of course, just use your analog synths like CVs are usually used. On the output, the headphone output can now also be changed into 2 CV outputs. Also for analog synths, it's quite useful.
So it's the Mod X is really now for synths because before it was more the guitar thing, but it was also nice to see on synths.
Yeah, exactly. With the Mod Duo, which you can see on the other side of the booth, we initially targeted guitar players as our audience, but we found out that actually a lot of our audience consists of electronic musicians, producers. So it's actually a very diverse crowd. So we said, all right, let's do a proper device just for these people. So yeah, it's really a desktop hands-on tool. So one thing that really enhances that are these 3 buttons in the middle. So I can sort of show you on the real unit that we have here. The middle button will be for pages. It's not working yet, unfortunately, because it's a prototype, but you can see we have these different colors. There might be more pages. We're going to try to add as many as we can, of course.
And this can be then, of course, I think, mapped directly in the editor.
Exactly. So you're going to have all these controls multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4 in this case. But we're going to try and see if we can increase that more.
So the idea is still the same as the Mod X, but you expand it with more knobs and more features or more I/O.
Exactly. Well, it's more of a hands-on device. And obviously it's meant for use on the table instead of on the floor. So it's much more of a performance device actually. But in essence, the idea is the same as the Mod Duo. We also added these 2 buttons here. They're going to be used for instant snapshots. What that means is, let's say you created a sound that you like, and you want to go back to it at some point. You press and hold it. It will store it as a snapshot. Then let's say you want to do a build-up as a DJ. You can completely destroy the sound, completely destroy it. Press this button and you're back to your safe spot. So it's really going to be for performing. That's the essence of the Mod Duo X.
And the backside is still the same, or do you change something on the backside?
We've added a single port on the backside. Let me show you. So we've added an SP-Diff output. So that people can have a cleaner recording when they record into their DAW. So they don't need to first go from the digital inside the system to analog and then back to digital with their audio interface. They can just plug it straight into their audio interface for a better quality.
Do you expect it now for shipping or releasing? Is there any news now?
I can't give you an exact date, but we are still trying for the first half of 2019, of course. And we're trying our best to get it done as fast as possible, but of course we don't want to compromise quality. So we think it's very important that we take our time and deliver you guys the best product we can.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for stopping by.